folks, it's a while since I've done a supermarket breakfast. Today I've come to ASDA. And ASDA, apparently with part of its roof missing by the looks of it. I don't know whether it's been blown away or whatever. Hopefully that's not the bit with a cafe in. Otherwise, given the current weather conditions, which you might be able to tell are a little bit drizzly, we're going to get wet. Anyway, I'm hungry. I want a breakfast. Let's get into ASDA, come on. So folks, come into the cafe. It does have a roof, thankfully. We're right at the other end of the building. It's not been a perfect experience thus far, and this isn't down to the staff, this is down to the corporate decisions of ASDA. Came in, there was a small queue at the counter, okay, and a few people dotted around at tables. One woman serving, and in fact, she was doing everything, serving, cooking, running, clearing tables, the lot. So it's taken us about 15 minutes to actually just get served. Thankfully, at 10 o'clock in the morning, a colleague of hers has come in. Now, the woman who's running it is the manager, okay? She's been here since 7:30 by herself, doing everything. That's just not good enough, is it? That's not good enough. The poor woman is absolutely rushed off her feet, no help whatsoever. And plenty of people coming in for breakfast, and everyone's having to wait a while. So everyone's dissatisfied. And then they're grumbling a bit more about anything that, you know, they might let slide on their breakfast normally. I feel sorry for the woman, I really do. Also, when we went to order, there were three things I wanted to order. A full breakfast, £7.28. Smashed avocado on toast with eggs, £4.98. And I wanted pancakes with berries and a maple drizzle on. There's no pancakes, apparently. Also, she told me there's no crumpets. Now, out in the store there, both of those things are on the shelf. But she tells me she's not allowed to go and get them. I mean, what kind of nonsense is that? It really is ridiculous, isn't it? I understand that they're going to get sort of like catering packs and stuff to come in to fulfil the orders in here. It's a different stock, a different product. But how stupid is it when you've got that stuff on the shelves that you can't just send someone to go and grab some? Although she hasn't got anyone to send to go and grab some, I suppose. She'd have to go and do it herself. Absolutely ludicrous. So there's nothing kind of sweetish that we can have. So we've gone for a breakfast wrap as well, which is probably going to be very similar to the breakfast, just in a wrap. I got myself a cup of tea. Sauces are free, and we were handed a number of them. What have we got here? 4 red, 3 brown. So I think we'll be all right for sauce. How much is a cup of tea? £1.88, just for a cup with a bag in it. Again, possibly a little strong, I think, for a supermarket to be doing that. Total paid £18.62 because the breakfast wrap is £4.48. Let's see how the breakfast is, though, shall we? I say, poor woman, absolutely rushed off her feet. So, folks, breakfasts have arrived. Taken about 15 minutes from the time of ordering, plus the 15 minutes we were in the queue. Like I say, not apportioning any blame to the staff here for that particularly. Management decisions, I fear. So, we have the breakfasts. This is the avocado on toast with eggs. There you go. 2 fried eggs. Normally you get poached eggs on that, don't you? Underneath there, a piece of toast with some presumably pre-made avocado mashed up stuff. Here we have the breakfast wrap. Take a look inside there. So you've got a little slice of American cheese. What else is in there? Bacon, hash brown bites, beans. And this is the full breakfast. I've got to say, it doesn't look the most inspiring. Pre-buttered toast, and I did see it was just from a big tub of margarine. I'm not fond of that particularly. So, that's not a great start. You've got the little, I mean, you'd call these tater tots, I guess, wouldn't you? Which aren't the crispiest. And you know my views on hash browns on a breakfast. The egg is placed on top of the beans, which I know will give some people palpitations. You don't want the egg touching the beans. We've got 1 tinned tomato here, which, actually I say 1, it appears to have been bitten by a shark or something on the other end there. 2 uninspiring looking sausages, some bacon, which I saw was cooked like on a sheet tray in an oven, and the toast. How much is this breakfast? £7.28. I mean, you compare that to a breakfast you'd get in Spoons, for example, where you're probably paying about the same money and getting a pint with it, or free coffee or whatever. It doesn't look great value or great quality, does it? Anyway, we'll give it the benefit of the doubt. Cutting into this egg first. We're going to come and have a little look, see how the egg is. It's still got a bit of run to it. It's not too bad. We're going one of these hash brown things, like egg and chips. It's okay, just a runny yolk. I mean, not the most flavoursome egg, if you know what I mean. If you take a look on the bottom here, you can see it's presumably been cooked in some kind of hot plate, because you've got that sort of, not crispy, but you can tell it's not been cooked in oil as such. Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. The beans, I mean, they look pretty cheap. They don't look to have a lot of sauce. But they taste okay. Yeah, they're not bad. Just like a value bean. Maybe I'll put them on the toast. Cover up that margarine taste. Never, ever liked that. I guess the advantage of the tomato, having already been cut in half, effectively, is it's not leaking too much tomato juice all over the plate. Got quite a nice flavour to it. I don't mind tinned tomatoes on a breakfast. I would rather have tinned tomato than an undercooked fresh tomato. Well, nice enough flavour, almost metallic, isn't it? The flavour from those tinned tomatoes. Move on to the bacon. So what have we got here? We've got 2 slices here. Again, doesn't look the best. It's quite thin. You can see there. And not especially crispy looking. Not especially bacony. I mean, it's okay. And if you were to put it in a bacon sandwich or something with some brown sauce, it would be all right, but it's nothing to write home about, certainly. Let's move on to these sausages. And they're not the biggest, are they? And they really do look like value sausages. The real catering type. Let's cut into the middle and have a look. I mean, you can see here, it doesn't look exactly like a butcher's sausage, does it? That is the cheapest of the cheap as sausages go. And again, no blame apportioned here to the staff preparing it. They're given the ingredients to use. People in the corporate offices are deciding this is what they want to serve in their cafes to people. And what does it tell you about the supermarket as a whole? Not great, hey? Just try this toast. Again, just a cheap supermarket bread. Actually, to be fair, that marge isn't the worst. I've definitely had more synthetic. But yeah, fair to say I'm not exactly blown away. Okay, let's move on to this avocado sourdough thing. So come and take a little look underneath there. There's your avocado mixture. Like I said, I'm pretty sure that just comes out of a big tub. It was smushed onto the toast. 2 fried eggs on here rather than poached. And I prefer it with poached egg because you get a bit more of that runny, yolky experience, don't you? Here though, again, the yolks look pretty decent on the fried eggs. No issues there at all. And I think we're just going to just dive in somewhere in the middle here. Here we are, you can sort of see what we're dealing with. grab a bit off of there and see how the whole thing is all together. That's how this is designed to be eaten, isn't it? Yeah, I'm not sure about that. Let's try just the avocado and toast by itself. The toast being sourdough, you know, you got that real kind of chewy crust to it. And quite a nice flavour. The avocado is just really bland. It needs lifting, it needs seasoning, maybe a bit of chilli in there or something like that. Bit of lemon juice. Anything like that just to raise it up a little bit. This will come in just a big tub and they're just using it as they go along. So, can't really blame the staff because they're not preparing it as such, they're just putting it on the toast. Yeah, that's something that could be a lot better. Okay, last and hopefully not least, because it doesn't have a lot of competition, does it? We have this wrap. Here we go. Come and take a little look. So here we have the wrap, and inside, oh, there's sausage there, bacon, beans, 2 slices of cheese, and what's that? 3 of these little bites. There may have been more than 3. I don't know whether the camera person has snuck in and eaten any. Can you confirm whether you have or not? No, apparently not. Okay, so let's move this up a little bit so that I can kind of wrap it back up again a touch. Be easier to pick up like this. I'm gonna think it's not been very hot in there at any point because the American cheese in there has not melted one bit. Wrap feels nice and soft though, so I think that's okay. Let's see how it goes. We're probably going to get quite a bready bit right at the start, aren't we? I have to say, out of the things I've eaten so far, I think I like this the best. The American cheese in there actually adds something to it. Possibly flavour, which is an odd thing to say with that kind of cheese, isn't it? But kind of mushing it all in together into one thing, I think tastes a little bit better than the individual elements do. What did I pay for this? This is £4.48, and the breakfast was £7.28. So it's not, well, not quite half, but what's that, about 60% of the price of a breakfast? I mean, I'd be tempted just to get this. I'm not saying it's brilliant. Far from it. But it is definitely better than the other items we've had. Yeah, that, I mean, again, the ingredients inside are not exactly top drawer. But it's tasty enough, you know. Right, I'm going to polish this off. And the rest of my tea. And then we'll go and sum up. Yeah, it's not exactly been a great culinary experience, has it? Obviously, they're doing building work here on this ASDA. It says here, we're sorry for any inconvenience. Yeah, I feel a bit inconvenienced by that breakfast, to be honest with you. Took far too long to be served. Far too long, really, for the breakfast to be presented then, considering it's stuff that all should be ready. But again, as I've said in there, I'm not apportioning the blame for that to the staff who were working, who were all trying their best and all doing as much as they could. The woman who was the shift manager, she's done everything from 7:30 till 10, all by herself. All the cooking, all the serving, washing up, cleaning tables, the lot. She had a colleague come in at 10 who was come in to help out, which helped a little bit then. But then the manager had to step away. She's got to sit down at a laptop and do all the ordering to get the stuff in so that they don't run out of crumpets and pancakes like they had done. They just need more staff. They need more people there, more hours worked. I know people try and cut corners in all of these big corporations, but when it really affects the customer experience that much, it's something that needs to be addressed. The food itself, though, I mean, there's no quality in amongst it whatsoever. The eggs were cooked nicely on both the sort of breakfast dishes that we had egg with. I think that was fine. But the quality of the sausages, the bacon, not good enough. The tomatoes and the beans on the full breakfast, cheap. Tasty enough, but cheap. Using a big tub of margarine to pre-butter the toast rather than giving you little pats of butter to do it yourself. It all smacks of low quality. And that's what comes across in the flavour and the experience. I mean, we're not talking huge sums of money, are we? $7.28 for a full breakfast. But like I said in there, you can get a breakfast for about £4 in Spoons. Why would... Go to Spoons and have it. The smashed avocado toast, $4.98. The only thing decent in there was the bit of toast and 2 fried eggs. The actual avocado element was bland and pretty unpleasant, to be honest with you. The breakfast wrap, $4.48. I mean, I think out of the lot, that's the best value item. And having that cheese in there, kind of daft as it sounds, elevated the flavour somewhat. $1.88 for a cup of tea. Again, I think in a place like that is a little expensive. You know, $1.50 or something maximum. It's only a tea bag in a cup and a little splash of milk. Yeah. £18.62 spent. So it's not the most expensive meal I've ever had on this channel, as we know. But just because it's cheap doesn't make it good. So I'm going to split the score in 2 ways here. The actual food and a score for the people working there. Now, a score for the people working there, I'm going to give them a 9 out of 10. They were doing their best. Okay, things were slipping because they were so short-staffed. You know, they were a bit slow cleaning tables down or whatever. But, you know, they've only got 1 pair of hands and 1 set of legs each. Just need more people. The food? I mean, I'm struggling to see it as much more than a 2 or 3 out of 10 experience, to be honest with you. They're doing the best with what they're given. But what they're given is not good enough. ASDA, you need to up your game. You know, some places show you can get decent quality for a low-cost breakfast. Here, that's not one of them, I'm afraid. Anyway, I feel inconvenienced. But onwards and upwards, eh? Onwards and upwards. If you've enjoyed this video, don't forget to click a thumbs up on there for me and take a little dig around the vault. There's loads of breakfast content in there if that's your kind of thing. Subscribe to the channel, ding your bell for notifications, all that good stuff. Oh, and you hype. Hype is the new thing, isn't it? Press that hype button if you're on a mobile device. Don't know what it does really, but YouTube seem to like it. So, yeah. Anyway, where are you going to find me next? I don't know. You'll have to tune in next time to find out, won't you? I'll see you then, folks. Bye for now.